26 cars, 40 times around Attica Raceway Park. They make their way down the backstretch into turn number 3 and now toward corner number 4 where they'll get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. The very best sprint car drivers in the world are lined up 4 wide, and they are saluting you and thanking you for your attendance this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, in return, when they come out of turn 4, we want you to stand and we want you to make some noise. Let them hear you over the rumble of the 900 horsepower engines. Raceway Park, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the world of outlaws, Craftsman Sprint Cars. Lights out, green, and distracted turn 4. To take Brett Shovel, Todd Silver, row 1. Shooting again, Pimmons with row number 2. In row number 3, it's Rico Abel with David Bremmer, Brady Bacon, and Kyle Larson in row 4. Joe Ian Brett Marks in row 5. Ian Manson and Lee Jacobs in row 6. Then Craig Kids with Angela Hartman, Max Stambaugh, Tony Schatz, Paul McMahon, Spencer Baston, Parker Price Miller, Ron Cheney, Caleb Austin, Jack Hodgson, Chad Kavanaugh, Carson Pacino, Brad Sweet, and Jason Johnson. Ready for the Ohio Logistics Doty Classic presented by Racing Optics. The green flag is in the air underway. Tim Schaefer on the top, will grab the early lead. 3-car battle for second, 3 wide down the backstretch. Sheldon Hodgshill, Darren Pittman, and Shane Stewart. Sheldon Hodgshill second as we complete the opening lap. Darren Pittman third, Shane Stewart fourth, and Rico Abel in fifth. Tim Schaefer pulling away now in that Rutzik excavating number 49X, opening up an advantage early on. He rides the cushion through turns 3 and 4. Top 2 on the high side. Darren Pittman in the middle, running in that third spot. Rico Abel on the move now. Abel on a slide job into 1 and 2 to take the 4th spot away from Shane Stewart. Stewart turns back underneath him as they race side by side into corner number 3. Both drivers trying to hold the bottom. Abel gets it. Shane Stewart can't hang there. Brady Bacon right behind Stewart, then Kyle Larson and David Gravel. Tim Schaefer firmly in command with 3 laps down and 37 to go. Schaefer continuing to work that cushion right around the top side at both ends of Attica Raceway Park. Sheldon Hodgshill hammering the cushion as well. Top 2 really breaking away from the rest of the field. Traffic already a factor in this one with lap 5 in the books. Tim Schaefer closing in on Taylor Balsam and Chad Kavanaugh as they race down the backstretch into turn 3. Balsam runs the bottom, Tim Schaefer on the top. Jack Hodgshill and Spencer Baston there as well for the leader to deal with. That allows Sheldon Hodgshill to close ever so slightly. Race for third heating up now. Darren Pittman runs the low side on the cushion. It's Rico Abel getting a run on the shark wing into turn number 3. Slide job. Rico Abel takes third. Pittman turns it back underneath him, and Pittman back to third. Heavy traffic for the race leader. Drops her right rear over the edge of the racing surface on the backstretch. Gathers it back in, but Sheldon Hodgshill getting closer to the Steel City Outlaw in heavy traffic. Sparks from the rear brake rotor on Hodgshill's number 93 as he works the low side. Again, Schaefer the right rear over the edge. This time Hodgshill does the same thing. Hodgshill low at 3 and 4. Back to the cushion goes the Steel City Outlaw. 1 lap car separating the leader from second place. It's the 17 of Jack Hodgshill. Trouble car upside down. Jason Johnson for the second time tonight is upside down. This time in turn number 2. Caution lights go out. Tim Schaefer chooses the inside lane for the double file restart. all over. Tim Schaefer racing for the lead and a great restart by David Gravel. Now Avery by Hodenshield. He'll bring on Sheldon Hodenshield's cut a tire. Sheldon Hodenshield cut a tire. We've got a car spun to the inside of the speedway in turn 3 and 4. That's Kyle Larson. We are going back to green. Trying to get a run on second place, Rico Avery. Pittman's got company. It's the two of Shane Stewart, David Gravel right behind them. Pittman works the bottom in 3 and 4, closes in on Avery, but can't make the pass stick. Tim Schaefer, Rico Avery, Garrett Pittman, Shane Stewart, and David Gravel, the top 5. Again, Pittman trying to make it happen down low in 3 and 4. He's the only driver in the top 5 working the bottom of the speedway at that end of Attica Raceway Park. Marks closing in on Brady Bacon racing for the 6th spot. Marks has company down low. It's the 57X of Andrew Polker, impressive tonight against the Outlaws at Attica. Mark on lap number 13 of 40. Last time by a 1.5 second lead for the Steel City Outlaws. This time it grows to 1.8 seconds. Again, traffic looming. The driver of the 49X. Field spacing out just a little now. Donnie Schatz making the move on the top out of turn 2 to get by the 81 of Lee Jacobs. That will put Schatz into the top 10. Tim Schaefer continuing to hammer that thin cushion around the outside of 3 and 4 and closes in the rear of the field again. Jack Hodenshield and Taylor Balsam race side by side for position right in front of the event leader. Schaefer now closing in on that duo at the end of the back straightaway. Goes high. Malsum and Hodenshield both run low through 3 and 4, and Schaefer cleanly by both of them. Nicely done by the Steel City Outlaw. Tim Schaefer still leading by a 1.5 seconds. Closing in on the halfway point of the Ohio Logistics Brad Doty Classic presented by Racing Optics. Avery now working the traffic. Car over the edge of the banking in turn 2. Max Stambaugh in the 33M still under power. Can he make it back to the pit area? I don't believe he can. He'll come to a stop. Caution flag will wave. Tim Schaefer sets a slow pace, brings the field back to green. French tries the big slider into 1 and 2. Avery momentarily led it before Schaefer let the momentum kick in. Avery again down to the low side in 3 and 4. Schaefer good on the cushion. Darren Pittman still 3rd. Shane Stewart 4th. And in 5th, David Gravel. Donnie Schatz is up to 7th from 16th. David Gravel fending off a charge by Shane Stewart trying to get back into 4th. And Brent Marks going to try to go by both of them down low at 3 and 4. Marks gets by Stewart, but not by Gravel. Brent Marks, a strong run here at Attica Raceway Park, currently in the 5th position. And Donnie Schatz closing in on Shane Stewart. Cross flags, 20 down and 20 to go at Attica. Tim Schaefer leading it by 0.9 seconds. Second is Rico Avery. Jared Pittman in 3rd. David Gravel 4th. Brent Marks 5th. And Donnie Schatz to the inside of Shane Stewart. Can't quite grab 6th. Stewart goes down low to try to take the line away from the Arctic Cat 15. Craig Kitzer now closing in on Schatz down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Tim Schaefer opens it up again. Schatz by Shane Stewart in turn 4. Stewart turns it back underneath him. Good battle there between Shane Stewart and Donnie Schatz. Racing for the 6th position. Will go side by side out of turn 2. Stewart maintains the spot. Leader again closing in on the back of the field with 23 laps complete. He's got a 1.53 second advantage. Donnie Schatz trying to get by Shane Stewart to continue his charge forward. Brad Sweet now into the top 10 after using a provisional. Traffic one more time for race leader Tim Schaefer. He reaches traffic with a 1.3 second lead over Rico Avery. Garrett Pittman still 3rd. David Gravel 4th. Brent Marks 5th. Donnie Schatz has gotten by Shane Stewart. He is 6th. Stewart running 7th. Craig Kitzer in 8th. Andrew Polker 9th. And again, Brad Sweet into the top 10. One lap car between the leader, Tim Schaefer, in 2nd place, Rico Avery. It's the 17 of Jack Hodenshield. David Gravel closing in on Darren Pittman now. The battle for the third spot. Gravel rides the cushion through 1 and 2. Can't make anything happen there. We go Abreu getting a little closer in traffic now. The lead is under a second. Abreu on the bottom. Tim Schaefer on the cushion. We go Abreu closing in on the Steel City Outlaw. And we have now got a battle for the lead as Abreu is right behind. Tim Schaefer turns underneath him on a turn 4. Can't make the pass there. Traffic right in front of the leaders. Max Stambach is there. Abreu with a slider in turn 2. Pulls even but can't make the pass happen. Into 3 and 4. Another slide job attempt here. We go Abreu all over Tim Schaefer, but Schaefer gets a good run on the cushion and pulls away just a bit. Schaefer opens up the advantage one more time. Schaefer getting back up on the wheel in the Redzik excavating machine, this time by 10 laps to go. David Gravel to the inside of Darren Pittman, racing for third into turn 1. Gravel's got the slide job complete and he's got the position. Pittman trying to turn it back underneath him, and he does. Pittman takes third back into corner number 3. We go Abreu gaining ground once again on Tim Schaefer in the front of the field. Car bobbles and drifts over the edge of the banking. Right in front of the leader was Parker Price Miller in the 2X. Darren Pittman closing in on the 24 of Rico Abreu, and closing in on Pittman once again, David Gravel. Tim Schaefer continuing to look strong. He's got a little bit of breathing room now until the next spot of lap traffic in front of him. That would be Carson Macedo and Paul McMahon battling for position. 7 laps to go at Attica Raceway Park. Abreu gaining ground one more time. Back under 1 second for the advantage. Abreu darts down low in 3 and 4. Tim Schaefer continues to hammer that cushion. And now Pittman and Abreu getting closer, as well as David Gravel. Pittman looks to the inside in 1 and 2. Can't get second away from Rico Abreu. Abreu closing in on Schaefer once again. A big slide job by David Gravel to take third from Darren Pittman. 5 laps to go. Can Tim Schaefer hang on and go flag to flag at Attica Raceway Park? Gravel ends off a charge from Darren Pittman once again. Here's Abreu closing in. Traffic again looming for the leaders. Darren Pittman going at it with David Gravel. Pittman working the bottom, Gravel on the top, and Gravel now closing in on Abreu. David Gravel's going to try to make a slider happen in 3 and 4. David Gravel to second in turn 4. Can Gravel get by Schaefer now? We've got 3 laps to go, and David Gravel is up to second. Gravel works the bottom in 1 and 2, so does Schaefer. Schaefer looked good on the low side that time. The Steel City Outlaw back to the cushion in 3 and 4. They'll come to the 2 to go signal with David Gravel trying to make something happen late. Sweet up into 6th from a provisional. Brent Marks is right there. Gravel into turn 3 takes the lead. David Gravel gets by Tim Schaefer coming for the white flag. David Gravel made the move with a slide job going into 3 and 4, but Schaefer's got a run on him down the back straightaway for the final time. Checker flag sent to wave on the Ohio Logistics Brad Doty Classic, and it's gonna be David Gravel getting the win. Tim Schaefer second, Darren Pittman third, and Brad Sweet from a provisional up to 4th. Number 5 rolling into victory lane. Ryan Liscott making his way downstairs.
Awesome job. Thank you.
He's climbing up top. Your main event winner, David Gravel.
David Gravel, you and I sat at the drivers' meeting today. And we were talking, and I said, you know, this would be about the time you better get on a roll. And you came into this with all kinds of confidence. But take us through those last 3 laps when you caught Tim Schaefer.
Oh, man, I was in 4th there, I think, with 5 to go. And I got a run on Darren, and me and Darren were racing really hard and got by him. And then I kind of found the bottom in 1 and 2 and closed in on Rico really fast there. And threw a pretty big slider on Rico to get by him, and Tim ran the bottom in 1 and 2 the lap before, and if he probably did that, I probably wouldn't have been able to get by. Luckily he did, and left the door open, and take the lead on the white flag lap, and just have to hold on for one more. It's pretty awesome.
What does this mean for you to win the Brad Doty Classic? You kind of grew up around these racetracks in Ohio when you ran with the All-Star Circuit of Champions, and to win this one, I know has got to be pretty special to you.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Man, at Lima, I finished on the podium a couple times and can never win, but to win it at Attica, where we didn't even make it out of the C or B main last year, to rebound like that and win, it's just awesome. There's so much prestige for this race. Everybody wants to win Brad Doty's race, and you see with 58 race cars. So I'm just happy to do that, happy to do it at Attica, where, running the All-Stars for 5 years, and I kind of sucked here for a while, and the past couple of years I finally got a little bit better here. So just happy to do that. Barry Jackson gave me an awesome car. Derek and Zach, they do an awesome job too. And just got to thank everybody, Chad and Jen Clemens, for putting me in this car. We had 9 wins last year. This was our 10th, so that's just amazing. To get double-digit wins is really crazy, and couldn't do without those people for sure. And got to thank all our sponsors: Big Game Tree Stands, GoMuddy.com, Nice Crete and Landis, JRC Transportation, Bears Tree Service, Walker Performance Filtration, Simpson Racing Products, High Performance Lubricants. Without all those people, we couldn't do it, and it's been an awesome year, and this is a good start to the month of money here.
Let's go get one in Eldora, huh?
Thank you. I want that Saturday for sure, so we'll see.
David Gravel finds victory lane. Well, the sliders were wicked tonight, and you got one there at the end of the race that you didn't want to see happen, but you still got to be pretty happy to get second to that young man. You kind of mentored him growing up with the All-Stars.
Yeah, he's raced with us for years, but no, I know that I need to move around and stuff, and we went low there that one time, and it exited pretty good, but it took so long to get in, and I just thought, man, I lost a lot. And it's one of them deals you're up front, and you're not sure. And it was a hard one to lose, but I've won them that way too. So it goes both ways. Them guys did a great job. Hats off to them. But really, my guys have really done a great job this year with Cody Jacobs and the Denions and the Ruziks and Gary Edwards, and there's so many people that's helping out, man, and that's what it takes. And we're working together, and it got me competitive again. It's fun again, and maybe one of these nights we can knock one of these off.
Well, you go to Eldora, where you got a Speed Week win, the first All-Star win at Eldora. You've had World of Outlaw wins there, but a lot of money on the line, but you go there with a ton of confidence.
We really do. It's just about all of us doing the right things throughout the night, and we have been doing that. And we can put ourselves in position again over there. But, we might have a chance, and we're learning how to get this thing better at the end of the race. And some of these races we've been kind of just hanging on, and it really I got a little bit freed up there at about the last 3-4 to go, and I heard them. I knew I was in trouble, but I should have moved around a little bit more. But sometimes you move around and you really screw yourself. So. All in all, it was definitely a good run, and you had an awesome car count here and a lot of great people.
Tim Schaefer comes home second here at the Brad Doty Classic. Well, Darren, a year ago you took a provisional and came up here and finished on the horse track. You did the same thing tonight.
Yeah, just not quite as impressive fashion, I guess, starting fourth, running third. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to be, too disappointed. This is a tough field of cars and tough racetrack. So. But, man, I just kind of felt like I was sitting in a good spot that whole race, and really, I don't race here a lot, but I think the bottom or middle really wins a lot of races here. And they were quicker than me, rail on the top, but I just thought as many guys were running it, it would, either push off or eventually just get too tricky that they'd start to make mistakes. And I just stayed on the bottom too long. Gravel got by me with probably, 5-6 laps to go, and I moved to the top on 3 and 4 and felt really good and felt like I gained a lot more speed doing that. And then obviously got to race with lap cars, and he got back by me and ends up winning the race. So just frustrated with myself as a driver. I think, I think when they got to traffic, Schaefer and Rico both slowed down a bit, and I thought I was in position to, try to steal that one. And instead of me, Gravel was sitting in fourth and stole it from all of us. So congrats to them. They've been fast this year, and we've been struggling. So it's a good, solid night for us. This gives us a little bit of momentum going into the Kings Royal, and just excited with how we're running. I definitely feel like we're headed on the right path. Just need to win a race soon.